Hi, Thomas C. Chavez with The Compass Way, and this time I'm going to talk about belief. Belief is a very, very difficult word because we use it in so many ways, and we confuse those ways with one another. So let's start with what I don't mean in the most simple way. Many, many people will say, do you believe in flying saucers? Do you believe in the virgin birth? Do you believe that, this happened and that happened? Or do you believe in this actor or this interesting concept? And what they are asking for is for you to check off on a checklist. And that is called propositional belief. This is the proposition, and you say yes or no. That's not what I talk about at all. That's what I don't care about at all. It's not to say, yes, I believe in the Compass Way. Yes, I believe that there are 3 fields of consciousness that human beings are involved with that are natural to us. Yes, we're not talking about that at all. We are talking about how we live. We're talking about to live. Have you ever heard anyone, this is an odd structure, but there's a word in the English language called to bespeak. And, it is a reference to being in the state of speaking. And I have seen it used as the word for telepathic communication. I have seen it used as an archaic piece of poetry, but it is there. We have this comparison between to believe and to bespeak. We live. So it means to get it in my bones. What I really believe, I may not even know in my mind. It's what I do automatically. It is what I have in my bones. How do I get things into my bones? I experience. I have experience. And then I make a story about that experience. And I take that experience and that story as what is, quote, real. And so I've made up my reality by telling myself a story. We have a third use of the word belief that gets really complicated, and that is when we buy into somebody else's story. And this is where we get into religious belief in the worst possible way, which is I tell a story to myself about a story that somebody else told to themselves. And then, in the worst possible way, I go, well, how do I live the story I haven't lived? Okay, I'll just put up a checklist and I'll say, yes, I believe in this, check, and I believe in this, check, and I believe in this, check, and now I'm going to go to heaven. And that misses the point 100%. 100%. The point is that if we take charge of ourselves and notice that we make meaning out of experience, then we can change the meaning that we make out of any set of experiences. We can go, this is the experience, that hurt, that felt good, and we can go, what do I do with it? We can ask ourselves what we're going to do with it. We can study Scripture. The Scripture of our Hebrew ancestors and if our Christian predecessors, or the Scriptures of the on the Indian subcontinent, or all of Hindu stuff, the Scriptures of Buddhism. And our study is our experience. Then we tell ourselves stories about how that made me feel, what I got out of it. Then we live, we belive what happened in our hearts, what happened in our bodies, what happened if those Scriptures lifted us up or if they did not. We are the lives we live. We are our beliefs if we are simple and true. We are a bundle of agreements with propositions if we're not. And that's a sad thing, because we're not ourselves.